Academy. I graduated with the first class of women eligible for combat on ships that their mom or their grandma could never even dreamed of. That. I don't know if you guys know this, but I was a Navy helicopter pilot.
Well, this seems to be now the playbook of Republicans, is just looking to attack anyone who served. And it's really incredible to me that Donald Trump does it, kind of Corporal Bone Spurs there, who's never served a day in his life, who wants to attack everyone in service, who now Ciattarelli, who again has never worn the uniform, attacks not just my service, but the service of police officers, the service of federal prosecutors, etc.
Off their feet, and it worked. So by December of that year, George Washington, our new nation was over before it had even begun.
Cost of living is such a huge issue. It's always important, but right now it's become at the breaking point. I'm hearing things from people that I haven't heard before, things like I can't breathe, I can't get my head above water. And so one of the critical issues is these electricity bills. The rate hikes have really gone through the roof, and it was foreseeable. An alphabet soup of agencies in New Jersey kicked the can down the road and then put the cost on ratepayers, which is why on day one I'm declaring a state of emergency, something no other governor has done, and use my emergency powers to freeze those rate hikes. I think that it is really not very Jersey-like to be not standing up when Trump says that he is going to terminate the Gateway Tunnel. I think it doesn't make a lot of sense to say that's not a New Jersey problem when 200,000 people take that tunnel every single day. I think the fact that these tariffs are making it hard for people to afford everything from a cup of coffee in the morning to their grocery prices, and my opponent says New Jerseyans should take on some pain to support the president's tariff program. I don't think that's very New Jersey.
Absolutely, that's right. This station and these tracks, the reason there were only two on the track, or excuse me, bottom of the tunnel, and put track within it. You'll notice sort of every other tunnel.
The president says he's going to terminate the Gateway Tunnel, the biggest program of national significance. If he cancels, if he is able to freeze that money, we could be paying $1 million a day. This is a project that could employ almost 100,000 people. This is a tunnel that about 200,000 New Jerseyans take every day. And this is a project that if we don't have that federal share, we're not going to be able to invest in transportation projects across the state as we build our state out.
Time after time, New Jerseyans have told us historically how important the mass transit system, especially going into New York City, is. A notable number of New Jerseyans use it on the daily. The need for buses, the need for trains, and how very much the transit system plays into New Jersey's economy, not just for individual jobs, but also for the prosperity of New Jersey as a whole. And so this whole Gateway situation has really become a feather in Sherrill's cap in these final weeks, because she is finally able to take, to great success, perhaps greater success than any other issue. She has finally been able to craft a message of the shutdown and the effects of the Trump administration exactly squarely on New Jersey's back. And frankly, on the flip side for Sherrill, these are obviously his. So she has certainly honed in on and perfected a message, as she has through her congressional campaigns, when it comes to who she is and getting to know voters, and the rehearsed, practiced Mikie Sherrill of talking about her career as a Navy pilot, as a mother, as a leader, as someone who doesn't always agree with her party and emphasizes political moderation, But then there's that off-the-cuff component and that kind of extemporaneous component that there have been critiques that she might be missing. That, you know, she is not as savvy or quick or potentially as well practiced when it comes to that extemporaneous side of campaigns and debates and being the candidate as arguably Ciattarelli might be.
She's the only candidate that I found that has a comprehensive plan to control energy costs at the root of the reason why they're going up. Everybody else has a lot of generals. She has a lot of good things in place to actually control energy costs and making New Jersey affordable for families.
She's likable, you know, she has very good people skills, and her history, I think she's probably very good at organizing things, and, you know, I think she'll be good.
And that put my family into the middle class. But it didn't end there. His 8 kids. Yeah. Maybe you guys didn't know what that meant.